Once upon a time, in a lush green forest, there lived a little rabbit named Benny. Benny was the protagonist of our story. He loved to hop around the forest, exploring new places and making friends with all kinds of animals. One day, Benny was happily hopping along when he heard someone crying. He stopped and listened carefully. The sound was coming from behind a large bush. Benny approached and found a small fox trapped in a snare. This fox was Zippy, and unfortunately, he was the antagonist in our story. "Please help me," Zippy pleaded. "I'm trapped and can't get out." Benny, with his kind heart, decided to help Zippy. He carefully untangled the snare, and Zippy was free. "Thank you, Benny," Zippy said. "Why did you help me?" "I've always bothered you and your friends. I believe everyone deserves to be helped," Benny replied with a smile. Zippy was surprised by Benny's kindness. Zippy had always thought that being the bad guy was the only way to live in the forest. But Benny's kind act made him rethink his ways. As Benny and Zippy were talking, they didn't notice a supporting character approaching them. It was Penny, the smart squirrel who was always willing to help her friends. "Hi, Benny." "Hi, Zippy," Penny greeted cheerfully. "What are you two doing here?" "Benny just helped me out of a trap," Zippy explained. Penny nodded and said, "That's wonderful, Benny." "Zippy, maybe you should show everyone in the forest that you're not bad anymore." Zippy thought about it and agreed. This marked the beginning of his character arc. A character arc is the process of how someone changes throughout a story. Zippy wanted to change from a troublemaker to a good friend. The next day, Benny, Penny, and Zippy went back to the forest. At first, the other animals were scared when they saw Zippy. They remembered all the times he had bothered them. But Benny and Penny stood by Zippy's side and told everyone about how he had been trapped and how Benny had helped him. Benny said, "Zippy wants to be our friend. He's not scary anymore. He just needed someone to believe in him." The forest animals listened to Benny. They saw the change in Zippy's eyes and decided to give him a chance. Over time, Zippy helped the animals in many ways. He used his agility to deliver news quickly and assist in emergencies. As the narrator of this story, I can tell you that Zippy became a beloved member of the forest. He made many friends and was no longer seen as the antagonist. His character arc was complete, and he had changed for the better. Every story has characters that play important roles. Benny was the brave protagonist, Zippy was the misunderstood antagonist who changed, and Penny was the helpful supporting character. In many stories, you'll also find stark characters. These are characters who fit a common type, like the cheerful bird or the wise squirrel. They add fun and help the story move along. In our story, the forest animals acted as stark characters who helped show Zippy's change by accepting him into their community. And so, Benny, Zippy, Penny, and all the animals in the forest lived happily ever after. They learned that kindness can change even the hardest hearts, and that everyone deserves a chance to be good.